Hey there folks, Wrel here. We are back. SSV Normandy, the new
Commander, you've
version.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Don't want to hear it, Kelly. But yeah, back Mass Effect 2, playing through the trilogy. I got a lot of stuff on that I don't really want to read. So last episode we got Garrus, also known as Archangel, and we're gonna go. We didn't talk to him though, so we're gonna go do that. I think I've been playing too many other games. The camera being so close is really annoying me. Garrus!
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
After the Normandy was destroyed, most of us went our separate ways. C-Sec asked me back, but I turned them down. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
That's a hard thing. I really feel for Garrus. And you'll find out more about it later as we progress through the game, but it's just I don't know. That's kind of what you risk. And you know, Garrus talks about his whole squad being dead, but in games like this, it's really interesting in that only certain people matter. Like you only care about certain people dying, right? How many people have we killed so far, and we haven't even like been doing anything in this game yet? Just a couple of missions, and it's ridiculous because we don't bat an eye about these other people. They're fodder, right? And we don't talk about the fact that they have a wife, kids, family, whatever. And it's in many games, and I don't even know what to think of it. It's just kind of entertaining to muse about.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, C-Sec agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at C-Sec would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties, that was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, the funny thing about Garrus is that, he's, like, incredibly loyal to Shepard. And on his loyalty mission, it doesn't matter what you do, he's still going to be loyal to you, right? He's like the true blue. I guess he admires, I guess, your judgment regardless, even though he goes through this like really terrible time. Let's see. So we're gonna go back to Omega. We're gonna pick up Mordin Solus. Not my favorite mission in the world, but what can you do? Actually, I tend to think that that this mission is more difficult than it maybe should be on Insanity. Probably a little bit easier with Zaid because he has... No. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Boom. I'm not gonna bring Garrus. Alright, Singularity. We want that. Actually, we want a lot of it, but can't do too much at this point. Let's put a point into Reeve. We're gonna save up for squad incendiary ammo, and we'll use her for. I want to say warp. Yeah, it's fine. Oops. Hopefully that didn't do it for everybody. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
I don't want to look at the map, but I will. I don't think I've actually used the map in any functional sense. I just kind of, I mean, these places, it's just not that big. It's not incredibly confusing. Let's deal with it. Get right to it. Sick.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
So you can actually bring Garrus along with you, and there's a little bit of dialogue. But and he starts coughing like throughout. But he doesn't die, so that's good. Oh, you know what? I am gonna bring Garrus along. Why not? You, my friend, have concussive shot, which is awesome. And overload, which is also awesome. Alright. And Garrus, I'm not going to give him the incisor. It's a rifle that we picked up from DLC content, but it's really not that good. Alright, let's see. Switch you to your sniper rifle and you to the pistol. No, it's fine.
Change weapons.
And we're gonna try to breeze through this, but it's kind of hard, especially since I'm playing an adept opposed to something that's a little bit more tanky. You have to deal with the dogs. You have to deal with Vorcha, who they have a layer of armor, which is annoying.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
But it's only really annoying because I can regenerate it. So let's pop these shields.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Over the years, I've grown used to the smell of burning bodies.
Alright, so I'm not gonna do any of the additional stuff. It's just it takes a long time.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you help me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Yeah, Mordin's awesome.
Is it hot in here, or is it just... Oh, that's not good.
Suck it up, Garrus. It's only a little plague. Alright, here we go. Yeah, not exactly the most entertaining fight in the world, but you know what? It's insanity, and you can see how quickly my shields are dropping.
Got a line.
Alright, let's just grab this real quick. Not gonna grab too much else. I think there's some thermals over here, yeah. So in Mass Effect 1, they used, if you're watching during the playthrough, they use heat, like overheating mechanics. So the more you fire, your weapon heats up, and then you have to let it cool off. And that's kind of curious as to why they shifted away from that design, because it not only changes the lore, which they kind of had to back. Oops, I'm dumb. That's what I get for talking. Can I do it again? This is the part of the story. Can I do it? Okay. Well, yeah, so they had to backtrack on the lore a little bit. Or actually, not backtrack, but they had to make up a new excuse, basically.
Oh, thank God, you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been
Why are
out
the
to
Blue
get us.
Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure, a doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down, just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Okay. And we're just gonna take stuff from their safe. So, because that's what a Paragon does. But yeah, so they switch from from overheating mechanisms to thermal clips. And the premise behind thermal clips is that your weapon,
We can use this.
it stores the heat in the clip, and then you eject the clip, and then that's it. You eject the clip, and it's great. Everything's dandy again. And it makes sense.
My pleasure.
But I'm also not so sure that there was a reason for them to change it. Dogs need to die.
I'm going in.
Come on. Come on. Do what I tell you.
Understood. Right. Affirmative. Hostile engaged. Get over here.
My shields are down.
Right. Got a line.
Right.
Come on over.
And stay there. I'm on it. I'll take the shot.
Got it.
Affirmative. Attacking target.
Moving to target. On it.
Attacking target.
Nope.
Targeting.
Watch the Krogan.
No! No!
Time to die.
Going to ground. It's safe. I'll take the shot.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
Understood.
Please. Fire, fire. There we go. It's just so many of these guys. Hate Krogans so much. No, no, don't do it.
I'll take the shot. I'm on it.
Run for your life.
Moving to target.
There we go.
Custom shot ready. I'm on it.
Gravity would be mother, huh?
Affirmative. Attacking target.
Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Hey, back off. We got here first. Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Something you need?
What? How
I've
dare
got a
you?
few questions for you.
Sure, fire away.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here.
Don't
for a
worry,
while.
you made your point. We ain't gonna
Okay.
steal nothing.
That's mildly amusing. I really should be doing the, like, straight Paragon path. Because it's gonna screw me big time later, but man, I want to act like a real human being. Can I just do that? As far as, like, none of us are all good, all bad, wrong, right? It's always a gray area. But Mass Effect does not reward you for playing in the gray area. It's a flaw.
No funny business once you're in the car. Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Mordin saved my life.
Professor, we're running low on toxin.
Use Melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Cramping for materials. Supplement with chemical. Down there in energy. Genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heplicor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No, no, no. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Turian physiology. Resilient with simple immunobooster. Should be fine now. Now to greetings. Human. Curious. Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No, no, no. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers. Not scientists. Yes, yes. Hired guns. Maybe.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No, 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 no. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed. How did a Solarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Turian involvement surprising. Racial tension with humans. Unlikely to help a human-centric organization.
This mission reaches far beyond mere human interests, Professor. We all have to work together to take down the Collectors.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That wasn't a good noise.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. Will be...
Alright, so there we go. That's our mission. Man, he talks fast. Mordin he's got to be my favorite character. one of my favorite characters in the Mass Effect trilogy. Alright, so we have our Carnifex right here. This is the weapon that he just gave us, but it's really, really powerful. It has limited ammo, which is since I'm primarily using a pistol, it's kind of a big deal. So we're gonna take the middle ground, which is this Phalanx heavy pistol, and that'll be good enough.
On our way here, we saw humans moving in the direction of the dead.
They've seen us.
Target down!
And it has the added bonus of laser sight, which is always nice.
Sure thing. I've got him. Right.
Yeah, it's a Krogan.
Second target. Got a line.
Nope, 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 nope.
All mine. Watch it. Charge it. Affirmative. Nice and true.
Oh.
All mine. I'll take the shot. Targeting.
And that's that. Not too bad.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should do it. Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me.
As they were.
Send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
It's kind of funny that all of the not like crew members, the non-essential characters, are all like really generic, like painfully generic.
Enemy! Right.
I think that points to there not being a robust enough character creation system.
All mine.
I really like that they play up the tension between different races and just the perceptions that the different races have about one another. Because it's kind of a big deal. It's not just in game, you know, and the fact that everybody has their own opinions, but it kind of mirrors real life in that in a society where everybody has to work together, there's always resistance. I mean, can you imagine what it's going to be like in the future? Like, well, I shouldn't say going to, but like what it would be like if there were you know, alien races. We have such prejudice within just our country. I mean, how do you think we'd respond to something that we really, you know, truly don't understand? It's kind of sad. Actually, I was talking about this the other day, but there was a video on Upworthy, and it was talking about, or not even talking about, but it showed this guy. Right, this video showed this this guy in public, and he's wearing all rags, and he's coughing, and he falls down, and he's saying, I think he was actually saying, "Help me, you know, help me, I need help," or whatever, and nobody was responding to him because, well, nobody was responding to him, and you know, he was wearing all rags and looked like a bum. But then they did the same thing again. Exact same thing, exact same place, except this time the guy was wearing a suit. And immediately, people reacted to him. To the fact that this guy falls down and you know, they say, like, one of the guys, you know, tells people to go for help and this and this, and it's the point of it was to be like you know, just a very powerful message about the way that we treat, you know, people based on their looks and whatever else. And I was and am kind of on board with that, because you never really know somebody until you know them, right? But we tend to make generalizations based on our past experiences, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So the video is kind of it's kind of hitting below the belt, so to speak. I guess I can't break the glass, but we need to have stereotypes to protect ourselves. And our stereotypes as human beings, they're categorical. So when we see a tree or something that looks like a tree, we know we don't have to spend time to figure it out. Like, oh, that's a tree. It doesn't look exactly like the last tree, but I can tell by this, and this that it is a tree. and we don't have to make those processes in our mind. So when we see something, if we grew up in like a suburban neighborhood and everybody's white, you know, we might have certain stereotypes about other races, so other cultures and ethnicities, and that mainly comes from our exposure or lack thereof to these stereotypes. And you want to say that it's a bad thing. You want to say that you know, racism shouldn't exist because of you know, everybody should be treated as a human being. But it's difficult. It's a mess. And I mean, yes, you know, you agree with it. Racism shouldn't exist. I mean, people don't choose their skin color. They don't. And it's just ridiculous to think about the fact that it does still exist. But at the same time, you're fighting human nature. Or rather, the tendency we have to create stereotypes. Back in the just from an evolutionary standpoint, if it took us time to figure out what a tiger was, we'd get eaten. I mean, we wouldn't be able to instantly identify the threat. It would just be like it would.
We need to inject the cure, then get the fans working again.
We wouldn't go very far from an evolutionary standpoint. So it's just kind of strange. I mean, so when you extrapolate that and think about like what it's going to be like if aliens were to exist, how hard is it right now to get past our bias?
We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah.
Look out!
Good thing.
I'm on it.
Yeah, these guys aren't exactly all that bright.
Hostile engaged.
One meeting further, huh?
My pleasure.
Moving to target.
Nice shot.
Yes! I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Okay, so this is what we gotta do. Pretty easy. Let's get some ammo, which is always nice. We're definitely gonna run out. But yeah, like I was saying, so it's just a mess, and it's nice to see video games take a realistic stance on it. You know, something that
There's the cure. Now let's get those fans turned on.
that we really have to deal with every single day.
Hostile engaged.
I have located fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
You got it. On it. Shotgun.
Attacking target.
Right. Right between the eyes.
Hostile engaged.
On it.
Alright, that's easy enough. But we always have to deal with each side. You got to deal with. Ooh, maybe I get to skip them this time. Nope.
Targeting.
You got it.
Well, these guys are always here, but and it doesn't matter which side you go to. You're always going to get somebody on the ground level, and then
All mine.
later on, once we cross the way, we'll have to deal with
On it.
Firing a high impact
with people on a balcony, and it's just annoying, especially if you don't have the right setup or the right weapons. This can be a real chore. I think I'm actually moving through this faster than I have during my other playthroughs, and it's because wow, you need to calm down. It's because I have warp, you know, on my adept, and because I have
Let's hit the second, and then we can get the hell off of Omega.
probably because I have Garrus too. Nope.
Concussive shot ready. My pleasure.
Shield failed.
No, go away. And that's the biggest thing, is that they try to rush you, especially the guys with the flamethrowers and the Krogans. Yeah, Reeve makes this a lot easier too. No. Alright. Yeah, tell me that's not annoying.
My pleasure.
No! There we go.
Affirmative.
Nope, got a Krogan. You can hear him. And also this guy. Rushing with the flamethrower. No! Knockback! Oh, go away. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh my god. Is the Krogan still alive? Hope not. Probably.
Never saw me coming. Staying close. Affirmative.
It sure is.
Right.
I'll put him down. I'll put him down. I got him.
Drop. Grabbing cover. Right. I'm on it. Nice shooting.
Nice and easy. Made it through that real nice. It's good.
There we go. Everyone in the district will be inhaling the cure shortly. I think we got them all.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
And that is the last we're going to see of Omega for a while. Thankfully.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
The ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Oh, Mordin. I love Mordin so much. I think it's the most admirable quality is that he lives for the challenge, I guess. Well, I mean, maybe not the most admirable quality, but the one that I find most interesting is that he constantly needs to learn and challenge himself in order to be what he is, I guess. And that's cool.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, High risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
I love it.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Alright, so... yeah. Mordin has a really, really interesting history, and it's... what's especially funny is that... well, I mean, not funny. Probably most important, I guess, is that his opinions change. And I guess a number of the squad mates do as well, to a certain degree. But he has these really, really...
Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
He has really, really deeply held beliefs that are also backed by his prowess. Like, he's not an idiot, obviously. He knows, and he's very, very well educated. He's a genius, really. And for him to go through these trials and tribulations that help him further shape his understanding to the point where it changes his outlook on the things that he's done and the things that he will do. It's very, very that's what makes him such a strong character, I think.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
But that is it. That's where we're going to end it. Mass Effect 2, playing through the trilogy. This is episode, I want to say 3? 3. And, yeah, next time what are we going to do? We're going to go get,
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
We're going to get Jack, or we're going to get Grunt. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. Make that decision later. But if yeah, if there's anything you want me to change about the series, like if you want me to move through it faster, I mean, not that there are limitations, obviously, but I can cut out some of the dead parts. But I know you guys still are very interested in the story and kind of the consequences that go along with it. So, but if there's anything you feel that I can improve upon, please let me know. Yeah, thanks very much, folks. Wrel signing off.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.